This video might offend you, not because it's trying to, but because psychology has a way of exposing uncomfortable truths that most people would rather ignore. Modern relationships aren't failing simply because people have forgotten how to love. They're failing because many people have forgotten what love actually looks like in our fast-paced world.
Today, attention is often mistaken for affection, validation is confused with commitment, and attraction is mistaken for compatibility.
Many people enter relationships burdened by unrealistic expectations and poor emotional habits, often lacking a fundamental understanding of how the human mind actually functions. If you are willing to hear the truth instead of comforting lies, stay with me until the end, because the reality is often more complex than it appears. Because one of these truths could completely change the way you see relationships forever, so listen closely as we reveal the hidden patterns of human connection today. Truth number one, most people aren't looking for love, they're looking for a feeling. Think about it. It is all about the way we perceive human connections. When people describe what they want in a relationship, they often say things like, "I want someone who makes me feel special," or "I want someone who makes me happy."
I want someone who gives me butterflies. Notice something. The focus isn't on building something meaningful. The focus is on chasing emotions and temporary feelings instead of partnership.
Psychology tells us that emotions are temporary. They rise, they fall. They are influenced by stress, sleep, commitment, respect, and trust. Those are decisions. Healthy relationships do not survive because people feel in love every single day. They survive through conscious daily choices. They survive because two people continue choosing each other, even after the excitement fades. It is a quiet, deliberate act of commitment. The problem is that many people leave the moment the excitement disappears. Not because love ended, but because they expected excitement to last forever. Truth number two, constant attention is not the same as genuine connection. It is important to remember that being present requires far more than just focused eyes. We live in a world where someone can send you 100 messages every day and still know almost nothing about you. Technology has made communication easier, but real connection has become harder. You can spend hours talking without ever discussing your fears, your dreams, or the experiences that shaped you into who you are. Psychologists often explain that intimacy isn't measured by how often you talk. It's measured by how deeply you understand each other. Someone who texts you every minute isn't automatically emotionally available. Someone who posts you on social media isn't automatically committed. Connection takes effort, and that is why so many relationships look perfect online but feel empty in private. It is a quiet truth. Truth number three, social media has quietly changed how people judge relationships. Here is something uncomfortable. We curate our lives for an audience that we do not know. Many people no longer compare their relationship to reality. They compare it to carefully edited highlights on the internet, which creates an unrealistic expectation for everyone involved. They see the expensive gifts, the luxury vacations, the romantic surprises, and the perfect photos, and suddenly their own relationship feels boring. Are the arguments behind the camera, the misunderstandings, the loneliness, the sacrifices. Every relationship has moments that never make it online, and those are the truth boards. Comparison creates dissatisfaction, and dissatisfaction slowly destroys gratitude. It is time to look inward and focus. Psychology has repeatedly shown that people who constantly compare themselves to others tend to feel less satisfied with what they already have. But everything we've talked about so far leads to an even bigger problem, one that quietly destroys more relationships than almost anything else we have discussed today. It's something millions of people do every single day without realizing it. And once you understand it, you'll start noticing it everywhere. Let's continue to part 2. I don't want to make this video too long, so we'll stop here for today. If you don't want to miss the next part, subscribe to MindFuel Psychology Hub and turn on notifications.
We're on our way to 500 subscribers, and you can help us get there by liking this video and sharing it with a friend. Trust me, you won't want to miss what comes next.